Welcome to the Nether Region Podcast. He agrees with Jeremy Irons' opinions on incest. Here's Ian Hamilton.
I don't know anything about that, but hi, I'm your co-host, failed comedian Ian Hamilton, and I'm here with my devilish tormentor, Art Brimstone, who forces me to podcast and interview the living and the dead about their personal hells, as well as perform the absolute worst torture of all time, improv comedy.
Yeah, Jeremy Irons, he was like, he was real into, this is almost, he might be a little devilish himself. He came out and he was like having an argument with a person. He was like, no, it's totally cool. If you have sex with someone that you're related to, it's not incest if you, like if you can't make babies or something like that. And you agreed with that.
I didn't agree with anything like that.
Okay.
I did know somebody.
So I got my facts wrong is what you're telling me.
I did know somebody who was roughly the same age as their nephew, who was male. They're both gay, but they're roughly the same age, right? And we did have
this going? Where's this one going? Listeners, hang on. Give them the benefit of the doubt.
Drunken discussion about ethically, if he were to sleep with his nephew, who's the same age as him, how weird would it be? And it's quite a discussion.
Hey, can I tell you something real quick?
And it was all very civil, and it was weird. It was weird.
That's kind of why you're doing
I'm not pro.
Okay.
But we did talk about it. And they're the same age, so there's no weird power dynamics.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, this is obviously a podcast from hell. Otherwise, we wouldn't be talking about this.
That's
Jeremy
right.
Irons.
Right off the top.
What? Hey, bring up Kevin Spacey. Just bring him up.
I got one for that, too.
I don't want to. I can only handle one per episode. Okay?
Ian, you're flustered because I had a pretty rough torture with you this week.
Yes.
I tortured you pretty rough this week, didn't I?
I did. It was really uncomfortable one.
Yeah. That's right. I made you play out. This was more of a psychological one. I made you play out Mambo number 5. I made you dress up like Lou Bega.
Right.
I made you play out Mambo number 5, but instead of lovely ladies, it was all your high school bullies.
Right. So a little bit of Monica was a whole lot of
a little bit of Mark shoving me in a locker.
Yeah.
A little bit of Tina. Or wait, that's a never mind. I already fucked up.
Yeah, a little bit of Mike whitewashing me in the snow.
A little bit of Mike washing me in the snow.
A little bit of Jeffrey making me smell his armpits. Right. A little bit of Levi taking my dessert, 4th grade lunch.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel?
It brings it all back. It's like, if you've ever looked at like your pictures on Facebook from like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, this is a lot of memories I wish I didn't have. It felt a lot like that. How
did you feel to dress up like Lou Bega? I feel like that was kind of in your wheelhouse.
Oh, no, that was great. See, and the worst part about the torment this week was that you gave me an awesome Cubano outfit, all white, suited with the hat.
Yep.
And I was like, I guess I get a week off because this rocks. And you brought me all the way up just to bring me all the way down.
Yep. Build you up so I can knock you down.
And it made it that much worse, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sorry.
No. So it was so bad, I'm going to, again this week, if I, guess how I die, and I guess correctly your true name, then I get out of hell.
Right.
Right? Yeah. So this week, I'm assuming that your name is Aurelia Conversationala, because you talk a lot.
Ooh.
And the only clue I have to go off of is just look at you. So,
right.
And you're a talker. I see you talk a lot. So, yeah.
Ian, I am remiss to say that you are incorrect.
All right, let me
Listeners, add that to the tally. 0 Ian, an eternity for me.
let me take a stab at how I died
Okay, fair enough.
this week. And
Pun. Not. I'm not going to make a comment about that.
okay, I missed the pun because I'm thinking about
Take a stab.
I was thinking about how painful this would have been. I think that I was playing the trombone for the first time, and I blew so hard trying to make a noise that my brain actually came out of my mouth.
That would have been incredible. But no, Ian, I'm sorry. That is not how you.
All right. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to think of things.
Well, you know what, Ian? That's not how you died, but we actually today we actually have some guests who are down here who are dead. They are also souls down here in this eternal wasteland we have. We have them down here in the basement of hell. I'm very excited to have them on the podcast. Maybe you could learn a thing or two from them. They are Los Angelino landlords.
Wow.
They own lots of properties.
They belong down here. I
mean, we got a lot of them down here. We do. We really do. In Koreatown and Little Armenia specifically is where they own most of their properties. Please welcome Seth and Allyn.
Hey guys. I loving the conversation about incest. You guys got a really hot cousin, so you're really good.
Into the story that the family members that was on, and I think I got close with a couple of them.
Wow.
I think what Jeremy Irons got caught up in is he didn't keep it to himself like you've smartly done up until now.
Oh no, I tell them.
Yeah.
We tell them.
My uncle got remarried. Listen, as day of the wedding, said, "Listen, your wife, she's got quite a smoker." So.
Quite a smoker, and you guys are smokers, right?
Good barbecue. Is that what you're referencing?
A butthole, specifically the
hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could call it a dumper. You could call it a cake. You could call it a smoker.
Pork buns.
Yeah. Dumper is the whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
Smoker is just the hole.
That checks out.
Yeah, because it's got a ring. It's got like a ring of color.
Yeah, you could see it getting crispy easily.
What's up? We're talking about buttholes.
I really should have a button that where the audience applauses every time we get to butts on this podcast because the people love it.
You guys were landlords, though, right?
We're still landlords.
Actively, yeah.
Posthumously, or do you have some sort of tether to going back and forth between Earth and Hell?
Both.
Landlording.
Porque no los dos, my guy.
Porque no los two of
That's
them.
what we've been saying.
Yeah, I don't know how to do Spanish or whatever, Mexican or whatever.
Yeah.
But like what you need to know about landlords is landlording is you're born with it. It's in your blood.
Yeah.
Like some people try to be landlords, but like if you don't have the talent, if you don't have the raw skill it takes to be a landlord, just get out of the game.
Yeah.
We are born special.
Wow. Ian, I think there's a lot you could learn from these guys. And so what characteristics make for a great... There's a lot of landlords down here. And hell has its own landlord system. Everybody has a landlord.
It's kind of a feudal system if you're aware of like how medieval, just Europe worked. And I mean, most places work this way too. It's like someone owns a lot of land, then they break it up and someone owns that land.
Right.
Is that something you would learn in school?
No, dude. We've seen Game of Thrones like 6 times.
Oh, it's that shit? That's whatever. You should have said that.
Yeah, or probably YouTube also. You probably could learn it on YouTube, which I assume you watch.
Man, I love YouTube. That shit rocks.
I like watching people react to stuff that I liked when I was a kid. Specifically, I like watching black people react to like new metal that I listen to.
Oh, and they're like,
so
it seems it like validates my whole thing.
System of a Down.
Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast. If we're going to talk about YouTube and landlords also, we got to talk about Mr. Beast, man. I mean, that guy.
Yeah.
He's got it figured out.
Down in hell, we have Fuck You Tube, and Mr. Beast is on that too.
God,
Nice. He's down here.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
He's everywhere. I mean,
Can we meet him?
He is
Well,
everywhere.
how do you think he got #1 spot on YouTube? His account manager down here is helping him.
Oh,
You sell your soul, you get things, and then you end up down here.
It was
lot
a
of people do that.
crossroads situation for sure.
But you guys have a certain set of skills that you said makes you amazing landlords. And I want Ian to learn some things here too, because I don't know if maybe this could help him out.
I'm taking notes.
Yeah.
Well, number one, to be a good landlord, you have to have empathy for buildings. And we have deep empathy for buildings, for units, for things like that. If you don't know like how a building is feeling, how a unit is like trying to communicate through just raw emotion, then you have no chance in this business.
Wow.
Yeah. Also, the M in empathy stands for me. Just so that we're clear. It stands for me and no, not you. There's no you in empathy.
There's no you in empathy.
There's a me in empathy, but there's no you, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is great stuff. I'm writing diligent notes.
So do you like communicate with buildings? Like you rubbing these buildings up and down and like seeing what's going on, or I don't know. I mean,
yeah, we masturbate in every unit before we lend it.
If I can't come, I don't release the room.
Yeah.
There's just no chance.
If I can't come, it doesn't go on the market.
No way.
No.
And you're not related to any of these buildings, are you? In any way?
One's my half cousin. Smoke.
You know,
that doesn't count.
At some point, every building is part of your family. So I guess that's why we love the idea of incest so much.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I have some.
I
units
like these guys.
That I have never leased because I just cannot figure out how to come inside of them.
Yeah, that's what they call a sunk cost.
Sunk cum.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Sunk cum cost.
Exactly.
So do you like to own buildings that are right up next to each other, like rubbing up against each other?
That's disgusting.
Oh, sorry.
Ian.
Am I out of line?
Are you some kind of pervert? What is wrong with you?
There's a lot of buildings that touch each other all the time. They're built right up on each other.
They're forced to.
Oh,
the thing about being a landlord is your tenants can't know that each other exists.
Right.
Like they can't look and see each other. They can't know the conditions that they're living in because they're really good, and we don't want them like spreading the word and making us too popular.
Right.
They can't see each other. That like we would never do two buildings next to each other.
Two buildings, one co-op or something like that.
I know.
You have no idea. Like, if it weren't against the law, I would not put windows in these rooms because they're useless. All they do is hurt the tenants inside of them by being able to see whatever's going on outside.
Right.
How do you feel about fans in the bathroom or ventilation in any capacity?
I wish we didn't have to put a bathroom in there. Go outside like your dog.
No.
It doesn't make any sense.
Oh,
I got 20, 30 different people all shitting into the same tubes. That's literally disgusting.
Yeah.
People want to do that. It makes no sense to me.
Wow.
Bring back outhouses. Yeah, we're pushing for that.
You guys, I bet you guys had a lot of fun playing Sims, huh?
I used to absolutely destroy that pool ladder the second they got in. Let me tell you that.
There's nothing I love more than to get them going absolutely nasty in that love bed. Do the cheat code where I can move objects even if people are using them, and then move it when their clothes are off so I can see them all blurred up.
Hell yeah. That's so hot.
These guys know how to party. Ian, didn't you used to do some fucked up shit on Toaster Tycoon?
Yeah, on Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Roller Toaster Tycoon.
I did it all the time to Roller Toaster Tycoon. Yeah, it's
a different game.
Various levels of burnt bread in a theme park. And
I was on the Roller Toaster Tycoon subreddit. You were one of the 4 people in there?
Yeah, I actually comment all the time, and nobody ever up or downvotes me because no one else is really active on there except for me. But a lot of the rides are different types of toasters or toaster ovens. And so, these bread, they come in untoasted and they leave there crispy. But if there too many of them are untoasted throughout the day, then you have to eat them. You have to essentially kill the bread to take away the negative rating.
It was not a good game, but
and not gluten-free either.
Okay.
It's disgusting.
I'm a sick fuck. That's why I'm down here.
Thank you. All right. So you guys communicate with buildings. You have empathy. That's what makes a good landlord. What else makes for a good
toilets.
They hate toilets. They get rid of windows, fire escapes. Get out of here. What else makes to being a good landlord, you guys think? Because I could see myself maybe if I actually one day get your soul posthumously, I can raise the value of your soul
for some land.
I could flip you for some land down here. I mean, we are in the basement of hell. It's the worst part of hell. There's nothing really down here, but one day I could see myself maybe owning some land where all the, the fourth layer where there's all the wizards and the sorcerers, because that's a fucking fun area. If you guys ever go there, it's
there's
really
a lot
fun
of alchemy up there. I hear.
It's so fun.
Well, one thing that I've found really helpful is I don't know how to do math.
That's true.
As soon as you start knowing how to do math, your tenants are going to come back at you and they're going to be like, this doesn't add up. This doesn't add up. I don't know about that. I don't know what that is. What do you mean add up? Shut up. This is the number you owe. And that's what's the law, because I'm your little boss.
Yeah. The deep clean fee is double your security deposit, so pay up.
And whatever double is, I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get there.
Yeah.
It's not going to be small.
What do you do with squatters? Like if they can't pay the number that you give them, but they stay around anyway? Like what do you do there?
Hunt them.
Gun. Crossbow. Like I said, we love Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones shit, yeah.
Poison.
Here's some Tyrion Lannister stuff I see coming on there. Okay, yeah, shooting him with a little crossbow. I like it.
It's more Walking Dead for me. We both have crossbows, but Seth, he goes more for the I guess, what did you say, feudal? I don't know, never heard of that. And I go for more of the post-apocalyptic.
Yeah. And describe for our listeners a little bit, like who might not know what a landlord is, what you guys kind of look like.
Oh, like white.
Yeah. What is hell, dude? Yeah, we have those like haircuts that European guys get where it's like really, really short on the side and then like really, really long on the top, but it's like slicked over also. Like, have you ever seen Love Island? It's just like that.
You guys do look like two Love Island models. I could see that.
Yeah.
Okay, stop.
I won't. I'm a little stinker.
I've applied 7 times.
They say we can't be on because we're too old and we are bad. We have really bad interviews. Our videos that we send in, I guess they don't like them.
Yeah.
We send them videos of us hunting squatters.
Yeah.
Which I thought they would like. I feel like they play games on that show.
And in your interviews for the show, are you talking about like your hot cousin or anything? Because that might, like, that's conversation for here, but I don't know if they're into that.
Well, one thing that you need to understand about the American public is that they're ready for incest to be on the table again. So actually, when we sit down with Peacock, which is our favorite network, shout out to Peacock. Yeah, they love us there. They're like, hey, can you talk more about your? Do you have any pictures? And they love her. They love me. Yeah, and she was actually on this last season of Love Island. So, yeah, they actually they really love us there.
Wait,
so.
your cousin was on the last season?
My hot cousin. She was the villain of this past season of Love Island USA, baby.
You don't watch the UK version, though, right?
No, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
I can't understand what the fuck they're saying.
What are they saying? That's what I say. I could never have a British soul under my possession. I'm like, what are you guys saying?
Speak English.
Right, like
sure.
Game of Thrones is cool, but not like that.
Yeah, no.
That's
a different English.
Thing.
That's the King's English.
Yeah, it's the King's English. They're doing a bit called the King's English.
Yeah.
Which king?
Joffrey.
Ian, have you never seen the show? You watch like every fucking thing under the sun.
Well, they didn't know anything about feudalism earlier.
That's our favorite. Seth, take off your shirt. Take off your shirt. See, we both have tattoos of King Joffrey.
Seth and Allyn have both taken off their shirts. They've unbuttoned only like the middle and like chest area button and exposed their chest to show their Game of Thrones tattoos.
I mean,
a Lannister always pays his debts.
And King Joffrey together?
Yeah, for sure. It's a speech bubble.
Yeah, I guess he technically is kind of a Lannister, isn't he?
I guess that makes sense for landlords because you guys are like, hey, your security deposit is a debt that's owed to me no matter what. Your rent is a debt that's owed to me no matter what.
Yeah,
right?
You always pay your debt to me.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that must have been pretty tough for you when Joffrey, spoiler alert, for Game of Thrones, but when Joffrey died.
What?
He's not dead. He's not dead.
That's a conspiracy theory.
You're Joffrey
Conspiracy
truthers?
theory.
Yeah. He's pulling the strings.
You don't know what you're fucking talking about. You watch one episode and think you got it all figured out. You have no idea.
Disgusting.
I watched all 8 glorious seasons, especially the
book?
last one.
Did you read the books that we wrote,
Well,
the fan fiction that we wrote about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like you haven't.
Yeah.
Wait, you wrote a fanfic version of Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Is it Joffrey-centric?
Well, yeah, it's where Joffrey, instead of dying, he Agent Smiths himself inside of inside of Jon Snow, and he lives through him.
Actually, I think you're thinking of how Agent Smith in the second one puts his hand into people and turns them into Agent Smith.
Yeah. What did you think
I was thinking of the first one where
about?
Keanu Reeves jumps into Agent Smith and explodes him.
No! What the hell?
I'm sorry.
Are you stupid?
Seth, Allyn, I'm really sorry, but you see what I'm working with here. This guy is my only soul, and quite frankly, if I could, if I could turn a crossbow on him and turn him into a squatter and hunt him down, most dangerous game style, most dangerous Game of Thrones style,
he's
I would.
definitely shot me with a crossbow.
Oh
before.
my God, so many crossbows.
But, yeah, it was like the shoot the apple on your head guy.
Yep.
But you
The shoot the apple on your head guy. Yep.
But it was shoot my dick in both my balls.
Shoot his dick in both of his balls.
God.
So okay, we've got like a couple different things that make. I think the listeners have a good idea for what makes for a landlord. I am curious what brought you guys down here. Like, what brings you to hell? What happened to you both? You both know yet, or
We're looking to expand.
whoa?
Yeah.
We're looking to buy up some prop. We heard there's some good shit down here. We killed ourselves so that we could come down here and scope out a couple spots.
It's true. Jumped off the building of a really, really nice property in West Hollywood when we couldn't quite make the deposit. Just jumped.
Okay, nice terrace on that, or what are we talking here?
Yeah. Like one of those 6-inch balconies.
Oh.
Jumped.
Hey, look, it's got a balcony. Okay.
Yeah.
It was,
Slide open the door. You're there.
It was during the Oscars when all the celebrities were driving in, and we just wanted to try to land on Ryan Reynolds' car. I'm not sure if we did it because we died on inspect, but we love that guy. We want to see us
that
die.
guy.
Wow, big Ryan Reynolds fan. So what kind of crazy properties do you guys think are?
Yeah, what do you look at? What do you have your eye on?
Do you have
down
like a
here?
specific layer of hell that?
Wait. Do you want to hear what we did to make sure that we go to hell? Because we wanted to make sure if we absolutely go to hell. Tell them, Seth.
Dude, this rocks. This rocks.
Okay.
So we had a couple properties that were vacating out, and we decided to put exclusively single mothers in there, and then make sure that we could evict every single one of them and get their children taken into CPS custody.
We kicked them out on the street. We had entire apartment buildings full of single mothers and their children.
Yeah.
Wait.
They were like, "You guys are so nice," blah blah blah.
Yeah.
All on the same day, out on the street.
How did you find this many single mothers?
eBay.
Yeah, Craigslist.
Just put out a quick Craigslist ad, Ian. That's all you could have done.
Match.com.
Why are you interested in that?
I mean,
Yeah, you friggin' pervert. What is wrong with you?
yeah, it's
Oh
not.
my God.
I'm not trying to find a large group of single mothers myself, but if there are any out there with plenty of income,
Okay.
and they need somebody large to just wrap themselves around them.
You're down here. What are you gonna do with them up there?
I'm trying to figure it out.
I think that they're probably all here with us. I think all the single mothers probably go to friggin' hell, dude.
Yeah, and if they don't, I know that at least Casey Anthony's got to be down here or something.
I don't want to spoil anything.
Famous single mother.
Famous single mother. She does have a. I might have maybe one time met the person who the devil who owns Casey's contract. It's that's a very lucrative contract.
Oh my
A lot of
God.
fame and influence on that one.
She's
That's
still
so
alive, actually.
Sick, dude.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's gonna be sick when she gets down here.
So, what kind of properties are you guys looking for in hell? I mean, what kind of areas? Anything that comes to mind?
I'm looking for anything that fronts the river Styx. I want
Whoa.
a dock. Yeah. I want to be able to watch the souls pass by.
Wow.
While I sip my absolutely burning hot latte in the morning.
I've always hated that plenty of sunlight was like a selling point.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited down here to have like oh hey, plenty of sunlight, and it's like an unbearable amount. Like it's like literally the sun's flames.
Yeah.
That is extremely valuable to me.
Yeah.
Get as close as you can to the sun without being physically inside of the sun.
Ian, what do you think? I mean, would you hate to be in one of those locations? Because maybe I could, I don't know, Seth, Allyn, I don't know, maybe we could like
go
threesies in on something or I don't know.
I have to answer
our
this
properties
carefully.
are notoriously pretty terrible. Like we
Yeah.
do the work to make sure that it is hard to communicate. It is there's so much paint on the walls that is white. It is thick. You can scrape it with your finger. You will get a
more
chunk,
paint,
but there's more under there.
more paint. Yep.
Lots of paint. I mean, yeah, I think it goes without saying, you guys are huge pieces of shit, and it's great.
Thank you.
I think it's great to meet you. I think you're fantastic. I am a little stinker. I'm a little devil, and I think it's. I think you guys are just huge fucking pieces.
I guess being on the river Styx sounds nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
like a little sojourn, a little escape.
Well, you know what the worst part about that is? If I lived that close, I'd probably buy a boat, and those are sinkholes for cash.
Oh my God, dude.
I'm gonna spend so many demon bucks and imp coin.
Bro,
You're
that's where the single moms come in.
What?
Single moms notoriously love boats.
They love boats, and also if you rent to enough of them, it pays for itself.
Have you guys ever applied to be on the Love Boat or any of those boat-themed romance shows?
No, but we did kind of create our own version of it where we kind of made a timeshare of a boat for single moms.
Yeah.
But we just didn't tell them that, like, because usually you pick a time when you go on it.
Right.
They all were just on it at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh God, I guess I do belong down here, because when you brought up single mothers and boats, the first place I went was timeshare, and so you did it, and now I'm like, I'm a fucking bad person.
Yeah, man, you got it in you. Maybe you just have that special gene that just like makes you make really good landlord decisions.
Yeah, I think maybe we need an apprentice, honestly.
Whoa, Ian, what do you think? You want to be a landlord?
Is there a lot of paperwork?
Let's run a scenario.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's
we'll
great.
be the
Great,
tenants
great,
and you be the landlord, and we'll see how you handle it.
Okay. All right.
I'll start.
Yeah.
Hey, landlord Ian. I'm not gonna be able to make rent this month.
Oh no! What's going on?
Whoa! What are you doing? Whoa! You don't.
Oh,
Hold on.
Oh, I'm
cut,
sorry.
Cut. Pause. Cut. Time out.
Oh.
Never ask them what's going on. It does not matter.
That made me sick.
That made me sick. Like
Physically
what are you
ill.
asking?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
It's not your problem. It's just their house.
Seth. I'm sorry. You have like a little vomit on you from being so. I was that bad, huh?
Yeah, dude.
That's
sorry.
a new silk button-up.
Yeah. Well, it's polyester blend, but thank you so much, Alan,
It
for
looks like
thinking
silk.
that.
Is that Van
Come on,
Housen?
is it? What's that?
Yeah.
It's Van Housen?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Van Housen.
Yeah.
All right.
I
All
always
right.
pronounce it Houston. But
Venusian.
again, I
So,
don't know
Ian, you
history,
failed
so-
that
No,
one.
I want another shot.
All
I
right,
want
give him another shot. Give him
Okay.
another
I
shot.
can do
He
this.
he
All right,
needs
all right,
like
you run
Bring
this
it,
one,
bring it.
Seth.
Yeah, thanks.
So ask me again.
Okay. Hey, I'm gonna be a little bit late on rent this month. I need like 2 days cushion. if
Shut
that's
up, you
cool.
piece of shit. That's not what it says in your fucking contract, asshole. Wipe my ass with your tongue.
I got
Little shit.
rock hard.
Little
That
shit
My
bitch.
was
dick
incredible.
twitched. Yeah. That was
Wow.
Did they give me the money? Because I said that.
That was really good. You came on so aggressive. Like, that
Yeah.
was brutal. That was,
pounced.
Good.
you got that dog in you.
Man, I'm like
You got
sweating.
that sick, diseased,
rocked.
rabies-infested dog in you.
Oh man. Oh god. I hate to say I have a little bit of an erection too. Not a full
Yeah,
one.
that feel good? Did that
Yeah.
feel good? Because hey, you might be a piece of shit, man.
I mean, you're all down here for a reason.
an
I'm sorry
adrenaline
to be a
rush.
stinker about it, but you're all down here for a reason.
Wow, I didn't know I had it in me, but all I needed was somebody to prod me slightly, and it all just came flowing out.
Okay,
Ugh.
I'll
Gift.
run another scenario real quick. Okay, so
Okay.
you are spraying for bed bugs as a showing comes in.
Okay.
Oh, hey, we're here to look at the apartment. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just corralling my buddies, my little buddies here. And
What?
they're-
Cut.
First of all,
Oh my
buddies,
god. Oh jeez.
What? I was.
in landlord vernacular, buddies are cockroaches, first of all, and pals are bed bugs. So
You have no fucking clue, man.
check
He
the
does-
handbook before you do any other scenarios.
I am so sorry. I got the
Thank
vernacular
you.
wrong.
That is common knowledge, Ian.
I
God.
know the pronouns are important, and I didn't mean to, say the wrong thing. Get over my skis, as it were.
Yeah.
Well, and here's another thing.
Since we're on pronouns, mine are "Where's my money?" So let's get that absolutely crystal.
Yeah, and my pronouns are Van Heusen. So, look, guys, if you are going to get caught in that situation, remember, a tenant is looking for any reason to either knock rent price down, break lease, not sign with you, whatever. They're looking for problems. They don't come in there to be your friend, which has hurt me a lot in the past because I thought we were just going to chill and vibe, but like they want to come in, they're asking all these questions. Why is there no refrigerator?
They think they have rights.
They think they have rights and stuff. They're like, I literally have a lawyer with me, and I'm like, get him out of
Oh,
here.
get that stuff out of here. I mean, it's the same thing when I try to get a contract signed, for someone's soul. It's like,
Right.
you just want these idiots to read through the thing and just get it moving.
No.
By the way, he's
don't
not a
read.
closer.
Don't
I'm his
read
only
anything.
one. I'm his only soul determinant.
Well, okay,
he's
we
not
don't
a
need to
closer. So
talk
he's
about that.
talking
It's-
big, but
That's
it's not.
pretty sad, man. Maybe you
Well,
don't got that freaking dog.
Yeah.
I have the dog.
Give him a scenario. Make him.
I
do
have
it.
the mark of the beast. Trust me.
Okay, all right. Well, let's see if you handle. I mean, we can give our full notes on what just happened, but let's see if you can handle it better than Ian did.
All right.
I'm gonna step up
Here
to the plate.
it is. Here it
Good
is.
fucking luck.
All right.
Okay, so hey, I just picked up the keys yesterday, and there's no water at all in my apartment, and that feels like a violation of my rights and also the lease.
We could replace it with blood and guts.
Cut. I'm out.
See, you fucking suck. You fucking.
Why are you
suck,
offering
Art.
solutions? What the hell are you talking?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
But
Why
I thought,
are you offering solutions?
But it was like,
Do
you know,
not
it's an
solve problems that are not your problem.
Yeah, no.
being a landlord is hard work. You guys must work
Thank
really hard. Holy crap! I just
Yeah,
thought,
we do 3 hours a day.
Oh, there's no water in your apartment? Is the convenience store down the street also shut down? Because I don't know why you're talking to me.
You don't have a Costco membership? God.
Wait, but what if you're the landlord of the convenience store down the street and they also don't have water?
Again, different problems. They shouldn't be talking to each other.
So
Okay. If it's the convenience store, I'm like, oh, what? And like the apartment building up the street is also shut down. Go get some freaking water. I don't care.
Yeah, go
It's
be a
not
good
my
neighbor.
problem.
It's Los
You solved
Angeles.
it.
Literally go to the beach. Literally go to the beach.
that's true. You do. You humans have these massive oceans where you can just drink from that. I mean, what's the problem?
And it tastes better. It has flavor.
So delicious.
It doesn't have all that fluoride in it. Anyway,
Yeah, all that brainwashing fluoride, which we do actually put extra in our.
Yeah, we add that. Yeah.
mixture.
Well, also the lead pipes give it a little extra flavor too.
very nice.
Yeah, anything to make our tenants as complacent or crazy as possible, because then we aren't at fault for any weird stuff they do.
Seth and Allyn, you guys are truly spreading Big Lou's work up there, and I think there's just really an Ian. Unless there's anything else you really
I was
wanna...
just going to say, I got to give it up to you. You are just awful. And I
They're
respect
huge
it.
pieces of shit.
Thank you.
There is one last thing we need to ask. Obviously, a big part of doing this show is I'm trying to find new and creative ways to torture Ian here. And so one thing I try to ask every guest is, what is your personal hell? I think we can kind of surmise what it is, but Seth, Allyn, you guys can be individual about it. You can be a collective duo about it. What do you think is your personal hell? And I'll see if I can work up a little torture scenario that works for Ian based off that.
Well,
Seth and Allyn, deep
I'll
in
list
thought.
a few things. Number one for me is a fair housing market. Home ownership is, I think, a scourge upon this earth. I don't think anyone should own a home. I think people should always be renting.
Yeah.
Because why would you want to get locked down in one place? It just is better for everyone.
Wait, but don't you own a home?
Well, we rent from ourselves.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why would we be it's like asking a musician, do you not listen to any music? Of course we do.
We rent from a bank. It's like it's kind of different, but it's also just for us.
Wow. Okay, so a fair housing market is one. What, Seth, any others or personal hells?
My personal hell is having to speak to a woman and look her in the eyes.
Okay, Ian. That's fair.
It is lore that I've never spoken to a woman before, so
And I pray God you never do.
Yeah. Good for you,
For us.
brother.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so fair housing market, speaking to a woman. What about if I trap
Specifically having to look
her in the
I
eyes,
wanna be
yeah.
sure.
look her in the eyes, acknowledge that
Because
she's
we love
there.
to talk to a woman as long as it's collecting rent, making her feel bad about herself.
If she's my cousin.
If she,
Telling her to smile more. Yeah,
Right,
assuming that she's
absolutely.
related.
But eye contact while doing all those things?
No,
thank you.
no.
So, Ian, what if I trapped you in a pocket dimension with a bunch of, just fairly priced houses that are made of women?
sounds pretty good to me.
Oh.
As long as I don't look them in the eye, because then they'll know me.
Their eyes are
They'll
the
know
windows.
who I am on the
Wait,
inside.
can I suggest something?
Alan,
They're all
please step in.
biblically accurate representations of a woman where they're just all eyes.
Oh,
You're talking about angels.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
so I guess they're all women angels, but they're
Wait.
well,
biblically
angels have
accurate.
like thousands of eyes in the Bible.
All you can do is look
In
them
the
in the eye.
reality,
So, no holes.
Well, there are angels that are a bunch of concentric rings, which I guess in some ways are a hole.
That's hot.
Multiple holes.
My favorite thing about a woman is the whole part.
huh? How do you mean?
The whole of herself.
Oh, her entire being. That's
Yeah.
not like you two. That's very respectful.
Yeah. Wow.
Is
We
the
got
one
some
looking
big
in the
pieces of
fucking
shit
eyes.
here. I love it. Well, I guess I whiffed on that torture scenario. I think Ian would love to live in a house that's made of women's skin. And
I
women
didn't say
parts.
that.
Well, that's what I meant.
Oh,
They're made
no.
of women.
Oh no!
You said you would love that. You were so excited. You such a freak.
Are the ribs
Wait, I have it.
Seth. All right, Seth.
Are the stairs made of the
Okay,
ribs?
so you get home at the end of a 3-hour long day, exhausted from being a landlord, and one of your tenants calls and they say, I locked myself out. And then as soon as you get there to let them in, by the goodness of your heart, another tenant calls at a different building, I locked myself out. And so on and so forth. Till the end of time.
Horrifying,
Wow.
and they're all women.
Yeah, and they're all fucking women.
Letting tenants in forever, and
Yeah.
and you have to look all of them in the eye, and
Yeah.
it never
Yeah.
ends. Well, bringing it back to the Matrix, the second one, it's like all the doors.
Please.
And
The
then
audience
hallway.
was just dying for that. Bring it back to
Wait,
the second
what?
Matrix, please. Reloaded.
Matrix.
Say more about that.
What's the Matrix?
Dude, what? You're dudes. You don't love the Matrix? Hardcore?
No.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, maybe we need to take a little
Game of
break.
Thrones or bust.
Listeners, let us know what you think about that torture scenario. Email us, netherregionpod@gmail.com, and let us know if you give two shits about the second Matrix. And we'll be back with more Nether Region Pod right after this. All right, right, welcome back to the Nether Region podcast. With us still are huge piece of shit landlords, Seth and Allyn.
Hi.
Seth and Allyn.
I love the enthusiasm, boys. Love it. They were watching a couple episodes of Love Island US, cranking their hogs during the break. It was great.
Some people say that piece of shit and landlords are synonymous, and that it was actually an oxymoron. What's your take on that?
Well, first of all, us cranking our hogs. If this was a room, let's just say we could sell. We could sign a lease on it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway, in regards to the question you just asked, what was it?
Some people, if all landlords are pieces of shit, if that's synonymous, I would say no. It takes a real true landlord to be a piece of shit. Some landlords are like giving into rent control and like not just kind of like yanking around the government and telling them what to do. So
yeah, you should really be yanking people's hogs, right?
Yeah.
I've heard of people renting out rooms to their friends and family at like a lower rate, which is insane to me.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think they answered your question, Ian.
Okay, yeah. I wanted to, that's very in the zeitgeist right now. I feel like we'll have a lot of
listeners, little
listener
golf
mail.
clap there. Ian's use of the word is zeitgeist. Also, a great
It's one of my
Smashing
big
Pumpkins
words.
album. Ian, next we have I force Ian to do his little dog and pony show. I put a little leash on him and twirl him around the basement studio here, and I make him do a little segment, guys. It's like a little form of torture. I make him prepare something. We all clap, and oh, it's so cute, Ian. So, Ian, please take it away. The floor is yours.
All right, so I figured you two are landlords, and today we're gonna do a segment I like to call "Hell of a View," where we talk about some places on Earth that are cursed, supposedly, and people think that they're famous places for being gates to hell. So what I wanted to get is your landlord-esque opinions on which ones you would buy, which ones you wouldn't buy, what you like about them, what you don't like about them, and then ultimately maybe which one you would buy out of the ones we discuss, okay?
These things are portals to hell?
Yeah, they're portals to hell on Earth and for various...
Okay, so pool is like an amenity we could throw on there probably.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and then like half a bath.
Yeah,
okay,
nice. I love to say half bath.
Half bath. Powder room. That's what my father raised me to call it.
Right. Cozy is what you call a small place.
My father raised me to call that where I sleep.
Buddy.
Anyway, so our first portal to hell is in Japan. It's called Mount Osori. Osore?
What are you looking at me for? I definitely don't have a degree in Japanese literature.
Is this sorry as in sorry, no, I didn't receive your rent payment, you're gonna have to submit it again?
If it was in Canada, it might be.
That's a market I've yet to tap, but I hear the rents are crazy there. So.
Mount Sorry. What is that? Every time I have sex with a woman, the sequence of events?
So this is nestled in the middle of the Shimokita Peninsula in northern Japan. Or it's known as the Mountain of Dread, if that helps. So don't worry, it's just a name, because Mount Osori is actually a caldera volcano, not a mountain. This volcanic wasteland is considered a gateway to hell due to its bubbling sulfur pits, howling winds, and its close proximity to Lake Usorisan, said to be where deceased souls cross over into the afterlife. Nearby is the Taiko Bridge over the Sanzu River, a bridge from the surface world to Buddhist hell or paradise. This river often looks bright yellow or green due to its high sulfur content, and littered throughout the area and tucked into the craggy rocks are Jizo statues. I knew that was coming. Guardians of the children and the Bodhisattva of hell. Jizo are the protectors of the people there, protecting the souls of dead children and unborn babies from evil demons along the shores of Lake Usorisan.
There are some demons down here in hell who cannot get enough of dead babies. They love them.
God, those single moms, they just can't stop.
We're back to
Those are
single
my
moms.
favorite jokes in high school is going to the Dead Baby Joke website.
Oh
So
man, nothing funnier than
so
sitting
funny.
around a cafeteria and slinging out some DB jokes, huh?
Oh my gosh, got some huge laughs.
Yeah.
Maybe the
That's
peak
great
of
stuff.
my
That's
career.
great stuff.
What do you guys think about this location? It's very
Wait, hold on. What lake is it in proximity to?
Usorisan.
Oh, you sorry, son, is that's what my dad would say to me anytime I looked him in the eye.
So there's also I think this is kind of interesting. The river often looks bright yellow or green due to its high sulfur content.
Yeah, that for me is not scary because every time I've had a unit with black mold and it's been most, I've just painted over it and been like, no, that's beige.
Yeah, so we would just paint over the river.
Yeah. I would go to Sherwin-Williams. I'd get some bright white paint, just dump it in.
The gloopier the better, right?
Yeah.
Big loop. Here's the thing. What I'm seeing here is fantastic view.
Yeah.
Family friendly.
Stone features.
Stone features.
Yeah.
This I would rent out a little room here for 5,000.
Also, brother, hot tub.
Hot tub.
Yeah. What would you do if some tenants started to complain about that sulfur smell? Because that smells like rotting eggs, which is great. But what would you do if someone complained about that?
I'd throw him a clothespin.
Wouldn't respond.
You'd leave them on red?
Well, yeah, and then if they kept following up, I'd be like, listen, your next door neighbor is a world-renowned chef. He's cooking it. What do you want me to do about it? Maybe make some friends.
But something I've learned about the human condition is that people are adaptable and will put up with almost anything. So if you just ignore it, they will accept their new hell as their normal. And I think that's a beautiful thing to exploit in the human race.
Yeah.
That's true. We're malleable. We are malleable. All right, let's go to the next one. It's called the Masaya volcano in Nicaragua.
Mayasa, Mamakusa. Yeah.
Better known as La Boca del Inferno, or the Mouth of Hell. This active volcano has been known to erupt with unpredictable frequency, causing locals and pre-colonial settlers to fear and revere what lies within this hellish crater. Spaniards in the 16th century even climbed the ascent to plant a crucifix at the peak in an attempt to exorcise the devil. What better way to build community and quench the evil thirst of the mouth of hell than offer human sacrifices, which were commonplace in the history of Masaya. It is named after a horrible witch who feasted upon the flesh and blood of children, like Lake Sandals Resort. This location is best suited for adults only. Sandals Resort. God, I can't even read. Wait. You can stand on the edge of the volcano and feel the actual tremors and peer into the mouth bubbling with lava and the souls of those sacrificed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I could tell you guys this is some, to have a frickin' Airbnb around this place, you got to book 6 months out. I mean, this is a hot spot in hell.
I just want to say that this image, which is it's like a bunch of like flat rocks with like one very specific deep crater with just fire coming out of it. That's what my butt looks like after I eat Chipotle.
Your smoke hole? What was it called?
Yeah, my smoker.
That's the smoke ring. Yeah, Chipotle. That's
I don't even get the hot salsa, dude.
I know. It's just the way that they don't cook the chicken.
Yeah.
So they should really just call this Earth's Smoker.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, let's move on to the next one, which
right.
is in Stull, Kansas, USA.
Shit! I was born here.
Were you?
Yeah, my mom gave birth to me in this cemetery, dude.
That actually that tracks.
That explains a lot.
When we learn a little bit more, that's gonna.
You might have been infused with a little piece of hell.
Yeah, it was Halloween '91. A crazy time.
So it's Stull Cemetery in Stull, Kansas.
Wait, Stull what?
Stull. Stull Like, not like...
As in, it's still there, dude. Come on.
But what was the second word?
Cemetery? As in where you bury dead people?
And where was it?
Kansas.
Hey, that's where my mom gave birth to me.
Wait, fuck. Wait, isn't your birthday also Halloween 91? Wait, oh my god.
That's my brother?
Allyn. My twin, even?
What the hell?
Oh.
This is... I've never cried in my life, but this might be the first time.
Oh my god.
Wait, haven't you two slept together?
Yeah, I was about to say, I
You've
sincerely
definitely
hope
boned.
neither of you have ever done anything sexual, or otherwise we got to call Jeremy Irons.
Honestly,
Well,
we
Jeremy
have,
Irons says it's okay.
and we have, and I never knew why. It was the only time I ever felt connected to someone with them, and now it makes sense. You're my brother.
Wow. Wow. So you were like, at the time, you're like, this isn't gay. We're just like having a bro bang. And now it really is a bro bang.
Yeah.
And now we can say it's gay. Which I'm totally cool with. I love gay people.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Yeah. I'm in all of the Facebook queer exchange groups where they, try to find housing for each other and exchange and get like little furniture and stuff like that.
Little furniture, very tiny furniture.
That reminds me, we should open a High Tops down here.
Dude, we should open a High Tops for
go crazy
sure.
Shit.
Oh my god, nothing like a corporate
gay sports bar.
Gay sports bar.
Good burgers, though.
That would do big numbers down here in hell, you think?
I think so. I imagine there's just because I believe in the Bible and actively reject it. That there's a lot of gay people down here.
Now I'm thinking that like we're here less because of the single moms and the suicide and more because of the gay stuff.
Holy shit, Seth and Allyn.
I don't think there's
could be
really...
Could be a combo of all things.
Yeah, there's not really a way to pinpoint it. There's a lot of sins if you look into it. There's just so many.
We are a menagerie of our...
Sorry, that?
Sorry.
Like, who do we talk to about that if we want to know?
You guys definitely, if you haven't already, you will be assigned probably a torturer or someone who is in charge of your soul. And so, yeah, if that hasn't happened already, HR, particularly Melinda Scourge, might come and find you. And we sometimes have wayward souls that get lost on the river Styx. That might have happened. A couple things that could happen.
Yeah, maybe because you two came in holding hands, they thought that one of you was the other's tormentor. And they didn't
probably
assign
how you guys were
anyone.
born, too. Holding hands, grabbing one's foot.
Good times.
Like Ouroboros, but they're cranking each other's hogs.
What?
I don't know what
Ouroboros.
Ouroboros.
The phallus of man. The fallacy of man.
Boutros, golly.
So Skull Cemetery, you guys were born here. This is incredible.
Yeah,
what
so we
what
would rent
reveal.
this out. This is a sacred place. Absolutely would not rent this out.
No.
Well, let me tell you about it first, and then you can decide if
you did write a lot of stuff, so I do want you to get to...
you're really...
No. Don't encourage this dog and pony show.
Really busted your nut on this one. My bad, guys.
So this is located between Topeka and Lawrence, Kansas. Still is seemingly normal small town with nothing nefarious going on. That's what all the townspeople say. But legend has it, the Still Cemetery is one of the 7 gateways to hell. According to a 1974 article in the University Daily Kansan, the devil himself appeared in Still twice a year, once on Halloween and again on the spring equinox. On Halloween night, it's reported that the earth opens up, revealing a staircase, and that's where the devil escapes and steals people back down to hell. Others report that the burnt-out church on the graveyard grounds has a basement, and should you walk down the wooden stairs, you could get sucked down to the underworld, like you two did. People so feared this hellscape, it's been said that on a trip to Colorado in the 1990s, the Pope had his flight redirected so as not to fly over this unholiest of grounds.
Wow. I take umbrage with a lot of things that were written here. Listen, Big Lou, the devil. Yeah, I mean, I definitely know him. Don't check up on that. But I don't.
Lou Bub? What?
Big Lou?
Yeah.
Big Lou?
Lou Bega.
Big Lou. Lucifer.
Lou Bega.
Of course. The Big Daddy Lou. Yeah, I definitely know him. So, I don't.
I call him Cypher.
You shouldn't say that.
Like the Matrix.
Anyway, what did you want to say?
I take umbrage with some of this. He's not big on staircases, and also getting sucked down. You're gonna get sucked off. And I think, I don't know. This just definitely. I just think that this place. I don't know. It's not really. I'm not really getting hell vibes from this one. Big time. I don't know. Seth, Allyn, you guys are the landlords. You tell me.
Well, I don't know if our job is to determine if it's giving hell vibes or if we would just rent it out.
Right.
If you would rent it out.
Yeah, well, and again, I'll say it. This is a sacred ground. This is where our mother gave birth to us, and we would never let anyone live here.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, let's look at. You want to do this one?
I'd hunt people that go to the cemetery to like say goodbye to their loved ones. I would hunt them.
Yeah, that's fun.
So this one we're going to talk about is called the Gardens of Bamarzo in Lazio, Italy. Lazio, Italy.
Hey, listen, don't look at me.
Lazio.
I got nothing for Italians.
Well, we talked about the Marinara Trench last episode. Last week. I kind of thought you would know a thing or two.
Oh.
Well, anyway, this place looks like a big face,
big
carving,
old mouth making a big O face, like
it's screaming.
Yeah, it looks like my
wall.
cousin, or should I say our cousin?
Is it because
God, that's so weird.
Oh my God, I can't believe we never aligned on
know.
like the cousins that we want to like totally hook up with. Like we never recognized.
Yeah, you guys were never at a family reunion together and like, I want to
We
fuck
don't
that
get
one.
invited to family reunions. Are you kidding me?
Also, have you ever seen the movie The Parent Trap?
Yeah.
is it
It's
what
like that.
what makes this sculpture remind you of your cousin? Is it the open mouth or is it the pig nose?
Or the two
A little
little
bit.
teeth.
The pug nose.
A little bit of both. Gap tooth.
So this sacred grove, also known as the Park of Monsters, is home to larger-than-life grotesque sculptures from the 16th century. Most notably, the sculpture titled Orcus Mouth, portraying the malicious god of the underworld and punisher of broken oaths. What?
Sorry.
You like Orcus Mouth?
Orcus is an incredible demon. An incredible demon.
Really?
One of the big boys.
Is that like Shamu?
All right, Seth, I put up with your shenanigans thus far and your incest I can look over. The renters and killing squatters with a crossbow, I don't bat an eye, but don't you ever badmouth Orcus.
No, what I was gonna say is like whatever he did, Shamu, they deserved it. So like he shouldn't be down here.
Well, okay. If Shamu...
Orcus mouth, what is it? Like filled with seals?
I feel like you guys probably model a lot of your, correct me if I'm wrong, your landlording after SeaWorld. Is that like a fucking like eye on the prize? Like you're like, oh, if you could build a SeaWorld.
Yeah.
Blackfish
I wanna-
was aspirational for us.
Yeah. We want to pen them in that their fins start to just kind of flop over. You know what I mean?
There's what we do is we take a picture of a tenant on day one, and then each lease renewal we take a picture of them again and compare the life behind their eyes, and if it's fading, we know we're doing our job.
Oh my God, these guys are vile.
Disgusting.
You guys might want to apply to be converted into a demon or a devil. We can talk about it later. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It
The
doesn't sound
application-
like they make that much money, and this is basically kind of what we're totally 100%.
Yeah.
in.
Also, they don't do paperwork or math. And there's a lot of paperwork down here in hell if you want to apply for anything.
Disgusting.
Yeah, real estate, infrastructure, materials, jurisdiction, ordinances, and bureaucracy. Rim job is what you guys would have to go
Right,
through.
very good. Okay.
Oh, God.
Thank you.
Right. So every bureaucracy down here has a silly name, as far as I could tell. So, okay, let me finish this up. Because the Orcus mouth is a stone structure with hollow eyes, a furrowed brow, and its mouth wide open. Ogni pensiero vola, or all thoughts fly, is inscribed into the top lip. This is a sneaky acoustics trick. Any whispers made inside of Orcus' mouth is clearly heard by anyone standing at the base of the sculpture 10 steps below. That's pretty cool. Orcus' mouth
didn't know that flies could have thoughts. Let alone all of them.
All thoughts fly. They let them out.
I didn't know that. I love learning. This is so cool. I love the facts that I'm learning.
You've learned a lot. Honestly, you made a dangerously clever Orcus into Orca joke earlier that
we're brushing over the fact that
by.
they learned that they're brothers.
Well, that wasn't that clever. That was actually dumb as shit. They should have figured that out already. How did they not know that? They've known each other for what I could tell years, and they're brothers.
It was clever. I think it was pretty clever.
Yeah, I thought it was clever too.
Don't talk to my fucking brother that way.
Yeah, don't talk to my brother that way.
Did you say brother or lover?
Both.
What?
Brother, lover, and business partner.
It's a family business, landlording.
Holy Trinity.
So this place is known as the Hellmouth, and it's reported that people have dined within it, producing the effect of simultaneously eating and being eaten. Whatever. Other sculptures include Cerberus and Hannibal's war elephant in this place. So, brother lovers, what I want to know from you is, of the Gardens of Barmosa, of the Still Cemetery, of the Masaya volcano, or Mount Osore, which one would you buy? Which one would you landlord over? What's the best gateway to hell for you?
So, Italians, Nicaraguans,
Pothole.
Japanese.
He's just breaking it down into race and culture.
Yeah.
There are women at all of these places, by the way.
No, it's
Hold on,
disgusting.
Let me do a quick thing. Which of these? I'm sending this to Chat GPT. Which of these 4 places has the highest IQ? Kansas, Japan, Italy, and Nicaragua.
Run it through Zillow, dude. See what's got the highest spell.
Oh yeah, the lowest IQ people are in Kansas. So yeah, I think we would go with Kansas. I feel like we can take care of them really well.
Yeah, you have a kind of ancestral ownership maybe of Still Cemetery that you could try to get, a loophole.
Yeah, I know that I said that we wouldn't. Well, we would definitely buy it because we want it for our own, records or our collection. But we could probably build a few condos up around where our mother gave birth.
Yeah.
I think that's as good a choice as any.
Big old sign right in the front. Our mom plopped us out right here. I could really see it.
I think that's
and
great.
We'll charge people to look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, we also don't have to do one of those land acknowledgements because it's ours. So they don't even have to we don't have to put that in the paperwork.
Oh my God. The way these guys think, they were bred for this place. You guys were designed to be down here.
And butter.
Well, hey, listen, I just randomly heard the sound of a hellcat, and for some reason, for really no reason at all.
That damn thing won't shut up back there.
Hey, listen.
It's interrupting the end of our podcast.
It's always interrupting. It just seems to happen at random. It did, though, remind me of comedians and writers Alex Collyard and Grace Weissend. I don't know, randomly, for no reason at all, that just sort of popped in my mind. I don't know. Seth, Allyn, did that sound of a hellcat just kind of make you guys think of anything for randomly no reason at all?
Alex Collyard. He said actor and comedian and writer?
Working actor, actively auditioning for things. Great backstage profile.
Do you mean non-union commercial actor Alex Collyard?
Yeah, not part of SAG-AFTRA at all. They won't let him.
Okay, yeah, I know about that guy.
Also, actively auditioning doesn't mean working. Trust me.
No, I don't think he would ever pretend to be. I've heard of Alex. Yeah. Alex, he's on a improv team called Blood Pact at the Pack Theater in Los Angeles. He's also on a sketch team called Kissy Face at the Pack Theater in Los Angeles. and he hosts the Altadena open mic in Altadena at PDA Theater. Real piece of work.
What days are those open mics?
He lied to me about his financials to get a room that I was renting out. He kind of forged documents to make sure that he could meet the requirements.
Yeah.
And I sniffed him out real quick. It seems like he's done that a lot and gotten away with it, but it's not getting past me.
Oh yeah, you don't want to take a big whiff of Alex Collyard.
What was the question?
It was what nights are the open night mics at?
Open mics are on Mondays at 9 p.m.
Wow.
Well, nobody listens to this podcast, so nobody's gonna go.
Right. Seth, anything for you, just randomly for no reason at all, want to bring up when you heard that sound of a Hellcat?
Grace Weissend sounds like a woman. Not my cousin, so it's kind of tough for me to square talking about. But she wrote on Roasts of Whitney Cumming and Burt Kreischer, streaming now on OnlyFans.tv. She's a writer, comedian, as you mentioned. She's on the TikTok. And she's around town.
Yeah, do either of those people have TikToks? I don't know. I don't really know them, but do they have social media TikToks? What have you?
Alex is real uncreative. It's just his name, at Alex Collyard, across all socials. He doesn't try to. It's almost like he tried to think of anything creative for his name, and then was like, I don't think I'm good at this.
Oh, okay.
Or you're like, how come 5 people already have that name on TikTok? And Instagram and YouTube.
And does Grace have any?
Grace is across socials at stan.hathaway. And that's a woman I would look in the eyes. So
yeah, I think Alex really wanted to do something cool like that, but he just couldn't come up with anything, so he just did his name like an asshole.
Wow. Well, I mean, if they have to be huge assholes if you guys are saying that they're assholes, because you guys are huge fucking assholes.
King fucking assholes.
Wow. Well, there will definitely be any kind of linkage in the description. But Ian, anything you want to bring up when you heard that sound of a Hellcat real quick?
Well, as always, my family back on Earth is having a horrible time settling my estate. I left many, many debts. No one will accept my body.
Yeah.
Nobody's bought a coffin. They haven't bothered to embalm me, so I'm just kind of rotting in a room somewhere. So if you could help my family out because they're going broke, trying to deal with and ignore my death at the same time, my Venmo is at Hamilton. Wow. Just send money, and whichever one of them has my phone can send the money to my account, and then I assume one of them has entrance to my account. They can use that money to pay for my funeral if anyone's going to bother having one, which I doubt they will.
Busking on a podcast. That is exactly why you're down here. Well, listen, hey, listeners, email us, netherregionpod@gmail.com. I'm a little stinker. Remember, I'm a little stinker, right? I'm a little devil guy.
What does that have to do with the email?
netherregionpod@gmail.com. Let us know what you think about landlords. Send in some advice. What do you do when your landlord is like Seth or Allyn? And let us know what place you would fucking landlord over. Find us on any social media. We, much like Alex Collyard, have the same thing across everywhere. It is at Nether Region Pod. There will be many, many links in the description. Wow. Well, I feel fucking fantastic.
I feel fucking awful. This was terrible. I fucking hated it, and I'm in pain, and Al is suffering, and most of that suffering is this podcast.
Seth,
Allyn, how are you guys feeling?
Good. We're gonna go tour a couple spaces, maybe kick out some of the less privileged people in those areas to build big freaking condos and shit. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, big featureless, just like the same thing across everywhere. Condos, the same fucking floor plan,
cheap material,
modern architecture.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, just gonna rip out some original wood flooring, put in some gray vinyl.
Oh my god, I love doing that.
I love how sleek every McDonald's is now. It's so great. I love how there's no fucking charm. Character, no charm. Yeah. Well, I feel fantastic, and there's only one last thing to say here before we wrap up, and that's hey, get the hell out of here.